Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
Area law enforcement are going through special training this week, anticipating multiple upcoming rallies that could create some tense situations.
There's a possibility a white supremacist rally could be held in Fargo sometime in October, and there could be a crowd protesting a Minnesota pipeline soon as well.
Understanding they could need to step in, officers from all around the area are getting some real-life training about crowd control.
Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Nicole Johnson was there and shows us why they're making such a big deal out of it.
Well over 200 men and women are running onto the football field. But it's not a game, it's their job.
Elf Platoon, Team 1.
In this day and age, it's important that law enforcement officers know how to behave during a protest or counter-protest.
And their constitutional rights are upheld, the freedom of speech, the right to lawfully assemble.
But that can be difficult. Nationwide, law enforcement has been scrutinized for their actions during recent protests.
That's always in the back of our minds, or sometimes catalyst out on the forefront there. And we talk about that in great detail. There can certainly be an under-response, and then there's times where there's an over-response, and that's what we're challenged with, is finding the appropriate response.
Cass County, Clay County, Moorhead Police, West Fargo, Minnesota State Patrol, and more are all here gearing up,
Mask on, seal it up,
hoping to keep people safe.
There's a misconception out there that maybe it's considered a riot police, and that is not at all close to the mark there. It really is a response to a protester event or civil disturbance group, and really becomes a matter of crowd management and making sure that all citizens are protected on both sides there, that people have the ability to speak their mind, and that at the end of the day, everyone goes home safely.
Everyone goes home safely, including the officers themselves. In Fargo, Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
Law enforcement officers will be at the Fargo Dome training over the next few days.
Cooler out there today. Make sure you have a jacket nearby if you have outdoor plans for tonight. Let's find out about our Wednesday night temps. Hutch?
Well, thank you so much. We were a little below average for this time of the year, temperature-wise, staying in the upper 50s for highs this afternoon, and clearing skies with light wind equals some rapid cooling. So this evening it's going to be cool, but overnight there's a potential for frost, particularly along and north of Highway 2 throughout our area. A few clouds towards daybreak will keep the Southern Valley from seeing much of that. But this evening, plan on those 40s for many of your late night activities out there with light winds and clear skies. A quiet night ahead. The Northern Valley, not the only place where we'll have a chance of frost over the upcoming week. I'll have details what you can expect here in a minute.
All right, thanks, Hutch. And make sure you have the Valley News Live Storm Team Weather app so that you can keep up with the weather anytime, anywhere. You'll get the latest forecasts and conditions so that you can plan your day. Just search VNL Weather in the App Store and download it for free.
An East Grand Forks man is dead after crashing into a semi just north of Crookston. Investigators say 59-year-old Gregory Driscoll was heading north on Highway 75 while the semi was heading east on Highway 2. Driscoll failed to yield to the semi driver, 53-year-old Christopher Rattel of Grand Forks, leading to the crash early yesterday morning. Rattel was treated for non-life-threatening injuries.
Trash or treasure? One man is at odds with the city of Grand Forks over that question and contacted our whistleblower hotline. A disabled veteran says the city is making him get rid of an antique car in his driveway, but his real complaint is how he was notified that he had to dump the car. He received a letter stating he had 5 days to get rid of the car from the date the letter was signed. Well, he didn't get the letter until 5 days after the letter signing, giving him no time to be in compliance.
They're calling it junk, and it's an antique. It's the only one in the United States.
The city says they'll give him 30 days. For the full story, head over to valleynewslive.com. As we mentioned, the story came to us via our whistleblower hotline. If you need help with a serious issue in your community, call us, 237-6576. You can leave your tip, and then we will do our best to get to the bottom of it.
Drivers who use 10th Street South in Fargo to get downtown or to the north side will need to find an alternate route starting tomorrow. 10th Street South will be closed between 11th and 12th Avenue South That's an area just north of 13th Avenue. Crews will be doing sewer repair. That could take a couple of days. After that, one lane will reopen while crews continue to work on the concrete. 10th Street South is expected to reopen after 5 days.
Higher education can be expensive, so one bank in North Dakota is covering application fees for high school students today. In honor of College Application Day, the Bank of North Dakota will cover any application fee to a public, private, or technical institute in the state. Advisors from several in-state colleges are also helping applicants with the process. Some students say the event gave them a reason to finally apply to fill out their very first college application.
I think sometimes when you're a senior and the year gets going and it gets busy and you have activities, sometimes you might forget that I need to be applying to college. So I think this kind of gives them a push to start that first step and get that going. And of course, for those students that maybe that application fee is a financial burden for them, this helps to take care of that.
The only rule is that the bank will only pay the application fee for high school seniors one time.
Something new is coming to West Acres. An official with the shopping center confirms that's Lululemon. The store will open sometime this fall and will move into the space that formerly housed Wet Seal by the food court. This will be the first North Dakota location for Lululemon, which specializes in athletic apparel and is based in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
This weekend, the entire family can have some fall-themed fun at the Rusty K Ranch. They're holding their fall festival every Saturday and Sunday in October. Families can enjoy petting animals, getting a pony ride, and watching the Rusty K Riders perform. The ranch owners say it's a great place to start a fall family tradition. For more on the Rusty K Ranch, go to valleynewslive.com and click on our hot button for a link to their page.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, steering clear of trouble. What's needed to make sure your ATV ride is fun, not fatal.
Up next, thankful to be back home. Hear from a North Dakota couple returning from Las Vegas.